the trick is to go deeper and deeper into that creation of it every single night.
I'm feeling that magic.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
in the magic with like each and every person. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to this spring day. I'm on the floor, as you can see, rolling on a Franklin spiky purple one, which I love, and just rolling. I've got it behind the back of my shoulder. I'm just imagining the melting and softening of this whole area. You can get this really nice place just like right down the inside of your shoulder blade, and there's lots and lots of muscles that attach there, and just moving arm in and out, breathing, just imagining that area releasing. Oh, feels so good. So I should get there. Look at that. Get yourself a purple spiky. Basically you should have like every single Franklin Method toy, because they're all amazing. So these are Eric's spiky balls. You can also tap yourself with it, although it's a little bit more interesting feeling. It can kind of be a bit intense on your sternum. Do you know your sternum is made of sternebrae, and it has 3 main parts. The top part is the manubrium. Let's see if I can pull you off a picture here. Oh, that's the spine. Had that little anatomy lesson this morning. Where's the sternum? I was actually just looking at the spine, but I was also just experiencing my sternum. Ooh. Hello. I'll find you a picture later, because I kind of want to keep it open on the spine part. Top part is your manubrium. Just feel that, and you can feel the like divot at the top there. And then if you go down a bit, you get to this like notch, this sticky out bump. That's your sternal notch. Isn't that interesting? Can you feel it? And then go down, you got the body of the sternum. And then at the bottom, you've got the xiphoid process. And if you take a deep breath while your fingers are on your xiphoid process, you might feel it move, or you will feel it move, and you might feel the xiphoid just pushing out a little bit into your fingers. Doesn't that feel nice? So under your sternum, you've got all kinds of things. Your heart is in there, and your windpipe, your esophagus, your aorta, your spine is back there. And if you just move it side to side, put your hand on your sternum, just move side to side, and just imagine all of those moving parts underneath your sternum, your heart and your trachea and your esophagus, and all of the veins and arteries. And then just notice how you feel. You might notice more opening. Another interesting thing is that place where your sternal notch is, the sticky out part, if you go out to the side from that, that's your second rib. And this morning I was just feeling and like really trying to count my ribs. It was a very interesting experience, which I've done many times, but for some reason sometimes it's easy for me to kind of get lost in my ribs, and being able to really see them clearly, it really stretches my presence, and also just to really feel the shape of them. Oh, but after you do that and you bring your awareness to that level, it just feels incredible. Oh, so now I'm rolling my butt on here, and I'm going to do some ankle weights a little bit, and also just thinking about or feeling, seeing just what is the human body and just the energetics of it, physicality, energetics, how we are just fluctuations coming out of the vacuum, i.e. the superconductive fluid that connects everything, kind of like that, the World Wide Web, but on a like deeper level. Like if reality, physicality comes from the vacuum, from this superconductive fluid, this like plasma, it's like we are just dynamics of that. and your physicality, what you think is physical, is really just an expression of those fluid dynamics of the like everythingness, that like fluid of the universe. And just seeing you experiencing that, and just seeing how it then comes together with what we're doing in practicing Franklin method and universal health principles. So tell me what you want to know more about. Also, a reminder to drink water, and to drink really good quality water, because water is how you are interacting with the vacuum. It's like the coherency of your water molecules affects how everything in your body functions, and it's really that interaction of you and this energy field, the like energy of, you know, this infinite energy that we exist in, is coming through your water molecules and the coherency of your water molecules. And so your health, your clarity, your ability to create and be inspired is directly reflected or influenced by your body's state of hydration. So if you are dehydrated or you're drinking poor quality water, that will affect you very much. And aging is really just dehydration. So when you think, oh, the concept of aging, of growing older, of looking older, of things starting to break down, that really is just your body losing that coherency in your water molecules. And so if we can support our bodies to improve their coherency, which you will do if you hang around these parts and experience Franklin method and universal health principles and all the energy that I am sharing through the vlogs, and just, learning the physics of it and then how to apply it, you will find that all over health will improve and aging will decrease. And I'm excited to go deeper into that and embody that. And also, Eric is almost, I don't know where it's at in terms of being published, but he's finished the Cell book, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, just excited for my own next levels of embodiment on a cellular level, molecular level. I kind of feel it at a molecular level, but kind of like really putting it together with that interaction of the biological system, the cell, the tissues, the structures, with the energy and information that's coming from the vacuum. I don't know if you're following me. Please tell me, are you following me? Is this interesting? And do you want me to give more of these downloads? Because I would love to. And sometimes I don't, because I feel like you guys are gonna be like, what on earth are you talking about? I have no idea. And on another level, I know that even if you don't fully follow what I'm talking about, you can still feel it and get a lot of benefit from it. And what would you like me to talk more about, and what would you like me to make specific videos on, so that I can take you through a process so that a lot of these concepts start to click and make sense, and you can understand it, but even more importantly, feel it, embody it. So that's my little download. I feel like I could go on and on and on this morning, but I'm going to stop and finish rolling my legs, put my ankle weights on, do a little of that, and then get out the door for ballet. I'm gonna also stay for Cunningham today, the modern dance class that happens after ballet. And Nicole Jordan, hey Nicole, if you're watching, it's coming over for tea later. Okay, so I'll leave you with a view of what the anterior view of your cervical vertebrae. Would you like to see that? Look how cool. God, it's just like everything is just geometry. It's so freaking cool. Geometry and surfaces. Look at that. That's your alar ligament at the back of your neck. Look! So cute! Yay! Do you love my leggings? Gap kids. actually vlog. Actually, I did a massive download today to the vlog this morning, but I haven't vlogged since because the battery kept dying. Bennett's here.
Hey.
We're just having a hangout. I was just telling him he needs to come be in the vlog more. So leave comments to Bennett and tweet at Bennett. What's your Twitter?
Bennett Sullivan.
Go tweet at Bennett Sullivan. Tell him to come hang out more and be in the vlogs more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just asked if he would share about the last session and show and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a session with Laura on what, I don't know.
When was it, Monday?
5 days ago, Monday, something like that.
Yeah, Monday.
It was Monday, yeah. And I've been doing Bright Star, the musical at the Court Theater in New York, and
which we all need to go see 10 million times. I want to go like 10 times at least.
Yeah. You should. Everybody should, because it's a great show. There's the shameless plug. Get that out of the way.
It totally is.
But I was feeling, I'm playing banjo in the show, and I don't have any lines, and my name's in the program, but I don't have that much creative control of it, which for me is I won't say a problem, but I don't like not having creative control. I like being creative. So I was feeling a little bummed out about it on Monday, and I was telling Laura that I was dark on the show and like not not liking it, and like
this was the day too that it came up in Holy Shift, and you came up in Holy Shift, and like your resonance field, it was like massive, like major bright.
Wow.
So it was really interesting that then literally like immediately after that Holy Shift session that you came up, and this whole Bright Star and like massive, I just saw so many connections, and then to do your session and you saying that like that feeling, it was just really interesting.
I know, I was just like and I can feel it in the shows when I'm just trying to get through it and not like wanting to do it at all. But I did this session with Laura, and it was also the Starship session we did, because you like kind of kicked my ass in a way, which was good and necessary. But I realized after the show how inspired I was to like play the music and like how to create something new from it every single night, and that was just really kind of liberating, and I was hearing different things that I hadn't heard before. And I can't even go into what it was exactly, but just like a deeper level of creativity in myself through the show that I hadn't really realized was present before, which was really cool.
It was so cool. Your session was awesome.
It was awesome.
And I also remember the link about, I mean, there was lots of links, but just like your heart energy field going out to all the people. And how many people did you calculate?
It's 8,000 people a week, which means around 32,000 people.
That's crazy.
A month. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And just like seeing like your hands, your heart energy, like going out, resonating through everybody's cells. It just felt so massive. And then also the piece of next level of just recognizing of the co-creation. And they're like, okay, if you have a performance and you have a creation, like you want people who are passionate about it, kind of like, and you being that, like in reflection. And that felt so amazing. Yeah. And just like nothing is the same. Like, I think the camera's just pointing at my knees. It's like there are never two sunsets that are the same, or two moments or two superhuman breakfasts, and yet, we can get blind to it.
You can, especially, I mean, I've got a lot of shows coming up.
Yes.
Basically for the foreseeable future, 8 shows a week.
Yeah,
so,
that's...
that if you think about it, it's like pretty daunting, You're like, oh wow, like that could maybe start to feel like a job. But I think the trick is to go deeper and deeper into that creation of it every single night.
I'm feeling that magic.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
in the magic with like each and every person.
Yeah, like you're sitting in the audience for the first time. Like every single person in that audience in that theater is sitting in there for the first time, or majority of them are. So.
Yeah. And I tell you, when I came in, like the first moment I heard your note, literally, I felt like I went into this other dimension.
Cool.
I was so aware of you, like your playing and your music.
Cool.
It felt so amazing.
Yeah. And when
plus the show's cool and all of it.
Yeah, the show's amazing. But when I think about it, like I did, you know, there's Steve's parts that he wrote for the banjo, but I really took them and made them like my own. Like they changed keys, so I had to change tunings, and I had to like manipulate the songs so they actually worked in the context of the band. So like in a way, like I did create these parts, or like I really
freaking cool.
So it's like it's kind of like half Steve and half me.
Yeah.
Not to give myself too much credit, but yeah.
But yeah.
It's yeah.
It's gonna be a crazy vlog to watch back in years to come.
It's gonna be crazy, yeah. I know.
And then like watching the unfolding of it all and like how it's all connected and.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Excited. Hey everyone, it's been a while since I vlogged. Benny went home and then my friend Nicole came over, who I don't know if I've vlogged her before, so I didn't want to get the camera out and make her star in the vlog just yet, but maybe next time we can have Nicole and Laura hang out on the vlog. And then what happened? I talked to Rachel, and now I'm going to get into bed and watch some YouTube videos, or maybe watch a movie. So yeah, I'm going to get another early night, which is super exciting, and go to bed. So I hope that you enjoyed today's vlog. I don't think lots of stuff happened, but I know that some nice downloads happened. So let me know how you enjoyed those and what you want to hear more about, and I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early for breakfast. So don't forget to give it some magic in the thumbs ups, in the comments, and yay Mark for your awesome comment. Keep the comments coming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.